What is going on, everyone, and welcome to this video. What does it cost to sell on Amazon? What fees does it cost? How much does it cost to sell on Amazon in 2022? That's what I thought I would go through in this video. So without further ado, let's dive into this. Thanks for joining the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and like the video, all the normal sort of generic stuff. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hayden Davidson. I sell full-time on Amazon. I've just started selling in the US, and I've been selling in the UK for about 2.5, coming up to 3 years now. So yeah, just building a team, building a brand, and then doing some other selling methods as well in the US soon. So let's dive into it. If you want to look at the exact fees that it's going to actually cost you to start selling, you can actually go to sell.amazon.co.uk or .com, depending on what country you're from, and it will bring up this plan here, and it will tell you exactly what things you need to look out for before you start selling. You've got the initial selling plan to start with, so there's multiple sort of costs, when you're selling on Amazon, especially if you're a high-end, high-volume seller like myself. Within reason, some people are doing tens of millions. We're not doing that, but we do hundreds of thousands a year. So you've got to take in the seller plan to start with. Okay, so we can look at this plan comparisons if we click on that. And obviously you can do the same. So you've got the individual, okay, so you can do it per item, which is 75p excluding VAT. But then once you become more professional, okay, so there's only 35 items per month, to be an individual. If you want to take this seriously, you need to do the professional, which is just £25 a month, okay, and that means that you can sell an unlimited amount for £25 a month, okay. So that's sort of the entry level fee that everyone's got to pay, no matter how big you are. If you're doing hundreds of millions, Amazon doesn't let you off of that. Okay, so that's their sort of subscription fee, if you like, sort of a Netflix sort of subscription fee thing. Next thing, you've got the referral fees. So Amazon charges a referral fee for each item sold. The amount depends on the product category. Most referral fees are between 8% and 15%. Okay, so that's the referral fee. So that's like they've put the millions or billions of pounds into advertising, and they still do. You're getting the benefit of that traction, whether you're doing online arbitrage, whether you created your own listings, whatever you're doing. The reason Amazon works is because of the amount of advertising they've put in for years and years and years. So that referral fee is basically it's their fee they're taking for hosting this website and getting all the advertising for the website. You've then got fulfillment fee. So the cost to ship your orders depends on whether you fulfill your own orders or use fulfillment by Amazon. Okay, so you can do FBM, which means that you'll just go ahead and pay the referral fee and the selling plan, and then you would ship it with Royal Mail and pay their whatever it costs, or DPD. But if you want to ship it with Amazon using Amazon FBA, which is quite attractive to most sellers because it means that you can outsource a big part of your business, not worry about the logistics as much, you can do FBA. Okay, and that means that you're going to pay them a certain amount. In most cases, it's cheaper than other postage companies like Royal Mail, we've found, depending on the item. And then they're going to handle not only the customer service, but they're going to actually send out all your items individually, which means that you don't have to go printing out random labels, etc., with everyone's name and their address on and stuff like that. And then other costs, some selling partners may incur additional fees such as long-term storage fees or pay for optional programs like advertising or premium account services. So we do. So obviously we pay for storage fees. We don't pay for long-term storage fees unless something's been there a long time, but we make sure that our stock isn't in there that long. But you've got to pay for storage fees as well. Our storage fees come to around about £80 a month, maybe £120 a month. We've got tens of thousands of pounds worth of stock in there all the time, so they're not a lot. And then you've got to pay the UPS boxes or whatever courier you use to actually send the boxes to Amazon if you're doing FBA as well. You're going to send 20 or 30 items, 50, 100 items in a box, and then you're going to have to pay for that box to get delivered to Amazon, and then Amazon is going to take the fulfillment fee for sending them items out, if that makes sense. So obviously if you did FBM, which you're sending the products yourself, you wouldn't have to pay for the UPS box to send them to Amazon, but it could be a higher price to send per item. So it might work out around about the same, who knows. And then you've got advertising like PPC and stuff like that. If you want to rank your product, if you're not doing online arbitrage, if you want to rank your own products, then you're going to have to pay for PPC to actually rank that product in your desired search terms and criteria and stuff like that. So that's sort of a general overview of most of the fees that are covered. But if you wanted to get more of an idea of what the fees are actually going to cost, then I've brought up the profitability calculator on Helium 10 here. Now, if you're going to do a private label type thing, whatever, your own listings like we do, depending on whether you're having to import it or something like that, then it's probably best to use the profitability calculator on Helium 10 here. So you can type in the random price here. So let's say it's £5.24. Okay, and let's say that that's the price that's going to sell for. Okay, and let's do the manufacturing cost at say £1.05. Then that means that right down here, okay, it's taken into account all of this stuff. So the freight cost per cubic meter, which is 400. Now, I don't import stuff from other countries. Okay, all of my stuff is from the UK, so I don't need this stuff here. Okay, however, you don't have to use that for that as well, if that makes sense. You know, you can use this just to get a good idea, a rough idea of the fees. Okay, so if that was going to sell for realistically, let's say £10, and as you can see down the bottom here, the net profit has changed to 337. The margin's 40%. The ROI per product is 306.36%. So this is going to give you a big breakdown. So if you are importing stuff yourself, then this will come into, this will help a lot because you can do per cubic meter, the freight cost and stuff like that. Okay. But you can also use it if you're doing online arbitrage. You can also use it if you're doing your own stuff in the UK. You can type in dimensions here and weight, etc., and then it's gonna change the outcome down here. I also use BuyBot Pro here as well on the right, so that for me that's easy just to chuck in, £2 buy price, sell price for £10. That's more for sort of, I use it for my sort of own listing creation stuff and my brand as well. But you can use this for more online arbitrage, wholesale, that kind of stuff as well. The BuyBot Pro. So look, that's the fees in general. That gives you a good idea. So look, if you're selling it for £10, right? And the manufacturing cost of £1.05. Once you've paid all the fees, £3.37 is what you're looking at there in terms of net profit at the end, because it's got your referral fee, it's got your storage fees, which hasn't taken into account, so it's just 1 month, but you can change that to 6 months there. And then it's going to show you the increased cost that it's going to cost in the storage fee. And then you've got the FBA fee here, £2.33. So it's actually showing you an outline of this. So depending on your criteria, you can tweak the Helium 10 profitability calculator or BuyBot Pro, whatever works best for you. If you're going to use Helium 10 anyway, like if you watch some of my sourcing videos and you've decided to give it a go, stick to Helium 10 and you can use that. But if you're not using Helium 10, then it's you get it included in BuyBot Pro anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to show you. I hope that's helped. So that gives you a good outline of the fees, giving you a breakdown, a rough idea of what you're looking at paying, and then also you've got them all up here as well. If you wanted to have a look at yourself on sell.amazon.co.uk or sell.com. So I hope that video's helped, and I'll see you in the next. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.